This is the Keeway Superlight 200. At first glance, it doesn't just look like a motorcycle. It looks like a statement. A low-slung cruiser, stretched out in style, painted in black with chrome that shines under the sun. A bike that whispers freedom before you even touch the ignition. Now, let's be honest. In a world full of massive 1000cc beasts, speed demons, and tech-packed monsters, why should anyone stop and stare at a 200cc cruiser? The answer is simple. Because this bike isn't built to impress a spec sheet. It's built to impress your heart. The Superlight 200 isn't trying to be the loudest or the biggest. Instead, it's the bike that welcomes every rider into the world of cruising without fear, without hesitation. It's a machine that says, "Take me out there. Let me show you the open road in its purest form." Look at the design. Those wide handlebars, that classic retro headlamp, the sculpted fuel tank, the comfortable stretched seat. It feels like it was made to belong on an endless highway with nothing but the horizon ahead of you. It's not just about transport, it's about presence. Wherever this bike is parked, it draws eyes. And when the engine growls to life, that sound is more than just mechanics. It's music. A deep cruiser tone that makes people turn their heads. Now, let's talk performance. The 200cc single-cylinder engine is air-cooled, reliable, and built to go the distance. It's not chasing top-speed records. It's giving you something even better. Confidence. The kind of confidence that lets you ride through city streets, glide across suburban roads, and still take on highways with ease. This is a bike that knows its purpose. Steady, dependable, enjoyable rides. And here's the thing, comfort. Because what's a cruiser if it doesn't feel good on long journeys? The Keeway Superlight 200 has a cushioned saddle, forward-set footrests, and relaxed ergonomics. You don't fight with the bike, you relax into it. Every mile feels smooth. Every corner feels natural. But beyond specs and comfort, a bike like this carries something deeper. Spirit. Motorcycles in America have always been more than machines. They are symbols of freedom, rebellion, independence, and individuality. This bike taps into that culture and makes it accessible to riders who might otherwise never feel it. Imagine this. You roll into a small town, the neon lights of a diner glowing on the horizon. You park the Superlight 200, step inside, and from the window, people see your bike standing tall in the night. They don't see just a 200cc, they see a rider. They see a story. They see someone who belongs to the timeless brotherhood of the open road. That's the true power of this machine. It isn't about the number of cylinders or the digits on a spec sheet. It's about connection. Connection between man, machine, and road. Now, let's be real. This bike isn't here to compete with Harley-Davidson or Indian in brute force. What it does instead is carve out its own territory, stylish, affordable, and welcoming. It gives you cruiser culture at a price that doesn't break your dreams. And that's why it matters. Because freedom shouldn't be reserved for the few. It should be open for anyone bold enough to chase it. Think about the journeys you could take. Late-night city rides under glowing skyscrapers. Quiet Sunday roads through rolling hills. Long weekends chasing sunsets across endless highways. Every ride becomes a story, a memory, a piece of your soul. And when you think about motorcycles, isn't that the real reason we ride? Not for numbers, not for bragging rights, but for moments. For the rush of wind, the sound of the engine, the weight of freedom in your hands. That's exactly what the Keeway Superlight 200 gives you. So, when people ask, why this bike? Why the Superlight? The answer is this. Because it delivers what truly matters, the feeling of being alive. And here's the question only you can answer. Are you going to keep waiting for the perfect ride, the perfect time, the perfect deal? Or are you ready to grab the handlebars, fire up the engine, and claim the road as yours today? Because one day, the roads will be empty, the sunsets will fade, and the chance to live this story will be gone. The Keeway Superlight 200 isn't just a motorcycle. It's your beginning, your freedom, your identity. And when you finally shut off the engine at the end of a long day, with the echoes fading into the night, you'll know something powerful. It was never just a ride. It was a journey. It was a story. It was you. This is the Keeway Superlight 200. And this is the road calling you. Are you ready to answer?